Factors. What are the major environmental factors related to energy usage? Mention the positive and negative impact of these raw materials on the environment. Major environmental factors related to energy usage. So environment affected, type of impact, pollutant. So when it come to air, chemical, physical. Okay. So carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur oxide, nitrogen oxide, hydrocarbons, particulates, water vapor, trace metals, photochemical smog. So when it comes to radiological, this is chemical, physical. Radiological resource use other noble gases, particulates, oxygen, helium, thermal inputs, electromagnetic emission, noise. So next is the environment affected is water. First air is affected, next to water. So when it comes to water, chemical, physical, you might have seen in the water oil spills in the industry side, where more industries are there. So you can use you can see the oil surface on the water, oil spills, acid mine drainage. Okay, radiological, tritium, uranium, milling waste, other effluents. Next is a thermal inputs. Land. When it comes to the land, chemical, physical, acid fallout from the air, acid fallout from the air, mineral fallout from the cooling towers, mineral fallout from the cooling towers, acid will fall out from the air and mineral fallout from the cooling towers, and solid waste, what we use daily, we throw it and on the land, that is a solid waste. The environment. Radiological resource use, high level waste, that is land subsidence, strip mining of coal, land use for power production and transmission. Next, hydroelectric dams. Next, positive and negative impact, that is coal combustion. If you consider, some negative impacts are air pollution caused by sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, particulate matter and carbon dioxide. Coal combustion. Okay, negative impact, these are the pollutants: sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, particulate and carbon dioxide. Air pollution, water pollution from boiler operations, air pollution caused by this, and water pollution from boiler operations. Surface or groundwater contamination from mining of a coal and limestone. So while extracting the coal, okay, so while extracting the coal, so this surface or groundwater contamination from mining of a coal and limestone. Land pollution from mining waste and disposal of scrubber sludge. Surface or ground water contamination from mining of a coal. So because of mining of a coal, surface or groundwater is affected, it is polluted. And land pollution from mining waste and disposal of scrubber sludge. Next, positive impact. So when you use a coal, so it will produce a large amount of electricity at one location only, where highly efficient environmental controls are cost effective, and producing useful waste or byproduct in the form of calcium sulfate. So what we get output from the waste, it can be used. Okay, producing useful surplus heat, useful surplus heat, producing useful waste or byproduct in the form of calcium sulfate. Next is a uranium mining. So when it comes to the uranium mining, negative impacts: accidental release of radiation to the environment, accidental release of radiation to the environment, thermal pollution, here thermal pollution of the cooling water supply. So accidental release of radiation to the environment. Next is the thermal pollution of the cooling water supply. Next, difficult and costly storage and disposal. It is a difficult and costly storage and disposal. These are the negative impacts. Positive impact: huge quantity of electricity are produced at one facility, considering that highly toxic waste volume are relatively small. No waste material is generated in the treatment of gas stream, so the impact of nuclear power plants to the land are minimal when operated properly.